Hey there, I am Matthew Gatos, and welcome to The Warehouse, the weekly show where we share the DFTBA warehouse with you. First up, let me apologize because there was no warehouse video last week, but it was Christmas and there was Project for Awesome, and we just didn't have any new merch to tell you guys about, and this happened. But I am back this week to tell you about all the exciting news coming out of the warehouse, but we don't actually have any news this week either. But we have good reasons for that. Obviously, we're not gonna put out a bunch of new merch right after Christmas because you guys just got all the stuff you asked for and all the stuff you bought. You don't wanna be scrolling the website and be like, oh man, I just bought all this awesome cool stuff and now they have a bunch of new awesome cool stuff. I wish I would've known about that when I ordered all my other cool stuff. So we will have some new merch going up on the website soon, and of course, I will be here to tell you about it. And even though we may not have any new merch in the warehouse right now, what we do have is a lot of boxes. And inside some of those boxes are t-shirts that were previously out of stock but are now restocked on the website. And then other boxes have stuff that's gonna be shipping out next week or the week after that, which I will tell you more about next week. And speaking of boxes, I should update you guys on the Rebuild Fort Awesome contest. For those of you who don't know, previously in the warehouse videos, I had built a fort. That fort was made of boxes and was called Fort Awesome. We had some adventures in there, but I sadly had to tear it down to make room for all those previously mentioned boxes. So until I get to rebuild Fort Awesome, I am giving that job to you. And a bunch of you guys have already submitted pictures of your forts via Twitter or Tumblr with the hashtag #RebuildFortAwesome, and they're all great, and picking a winner is going to be much harder than I originally anticipated. So if you would like to enter the Rebuild Fort Awesome contest, you have until January 16th to send me a picture of your Fort Awesome via Twitter or Tumblr. Use the hashtag #RebuildFortAwesome. And on January 20th, I will announce my favorite, and the builder of the best fort will receive this Fort Awesome t-shirt. Well, not this one, but one in your size. And lastly, this week, of course, we have some NerdfArt. This week is a very special Christmas time NerdfArt corner because Tumblr user Owlpost put this picture up, and that is an amazing piece of NerdfArt that their mother made for them for Christmas. That is a cool mom. But that does it for this week, guys. Don't forget to leave your questions, comments, and what you got for Christmas down in the comments below. As always, the links to everything I talked about today will be down in the flap, and you can always find me on my channel at youtube.com/MatthewGatos or on Twitter at MatthewGatos. So I will see you next week with another episode of The Warehouse, and as always, don't forget to be awesome.
See you.